is the freaking Frack Show, a podcast for the fans by the fans. This is the freaking Frack Show, a podcast for the fans by the fans.
Freaking Frack Show, a podcast for the fans by the fans.
All right, guys, you're watching the freaking Frack Show podcast for the fans
by the fans.
Fellas,
hello.
Another week, another episode.
It is a I don't even know what episode we're on, but guess what? It's okay. It's episode 78, by the way. And we're almost to 80 episodes already, man, which I think is pretty insane.
Getting close, man. We're getting close. You know,
they said we'd never get this far.
They was gonna burn to the ground, burn it down.
They said put some gasoline on and light it because you are done.
Burn it to the ground. And we're here with our guy Charlton, man, stepping in when we need you at all times, man. I love it. And the sun's out, guns out mode, bro. Look at you.
Yeah. He's not playing. Like,
some
people would say he's never played this, but there's a game called Final Fantasy VII. He reminds me a lot like of Tifa in the game, but you know, because she has like she's got like a white little thing on, but I don't know. The gloves remind me of Tifa.
There you go.
I'll just go with it, man. Yeah, like you said, never played it, but
she's a strong character. Don't worry.
Yeah. Man,
she's not a girly girl.
You guys got a huge weekend ahead of you, man. First of all, Charlton, thank you, man. As always, you love to see it, and I know you're excited for it. And Caleb, man, I've been looking forward to this for you, man. You got your own booth. You guys are going to be set up.
Yeah, they said you can have your own booth, and I was like, "What's a booth?" And they're like, "Oh, it's so your fans and everybody can come and meet you and talk to you, get pictures, and you can set up like photo booths and do some different things and games." And I was like, "Ooh, that sounds like a lot of fun."
Yeah, yeah.
You know,
Charlton's gonna be rocking and rolling with you, man. When do you guys leave? When do you guys head out?
Well,
he's already there.
I'm already here, so
there we go.
Yep. Yeah. I'll be leaving Thursday. Probably a little before lunch or so, but like maybe after lunch. But it's like a 4-hour drive, so it's a little ways, and I need a day's rest for my back. So I'll leave early, and the show is actually going to be Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, which is really, really cool. Because a lot of conventions nowadays only do Saturday and Sunday. But it looks like a lot of conventions, like even just looking up that's coming up, a lot of them are doing Friday, Saturday, and Sunday again, which is really exciting to see.
Yeah. Yeah, and they still got tickets available. We've dropped. We'll put it in the description on the show, but we've got it going on the ticker here too. It's ComicConSBC.com. They still got tickets for you guys available. And now that you guys know, freaking Frack will be rolling, you know, and then we'll come up with a cool little nickname, a cool little alias for our boy Charlton. Man, it's coming.
Ooh, I got one.
Let's hear it. Let's hear it.
One.
Yep, this is perfect. Nugget.
No. The freaking Frack Show go live with our guest host, the Nugget
and Frack. There you go. That actually sounds really good. It sounds enticing, you know.
Nugget. Like Lil Nugget on Dewey Cox Walk Hard.
That's funny, man. But that was hilarious. Walk hard.
Yo, I'm gonna walk hard, son. Da, 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 da.
Oh my goodness, dude. By the way, Walk Hard was like one of the greatest movies in history of spoofs. By the way, at first I was really upset because I was a Johnny Cash fan, but then I kind of got over it after I watched it like 75 times. And you ever seen that movie, Matt?
No, nope.
Oh, it's a spoof.
Dewey, I'm halved.
Dewey, I'm halved.
Dewey, I'm halved.
Dude.
Cuts him in half with a machete.
He's like, go get some help. Go get help, Dewey. He's like,
sounds incredible.
Dewey, I'm halved. Yes. So
sounds incredible.
It is amazing. It really is. And the cast is incredible too, man. But guys, we have a thing called SBC Con. It's going to be in Bossier City. I mean, it says Bossier City / Shreveport. So
it's basically the same.
Yeah, it's like 30 seconds away from each other. Excuse me. But it's going to be a blast, man. There's some great people going to this. As far as guests, we have the most amazing and beautiful Judith Hogue, and we also have an amazing 90s. I don't know how to even say it, but like Sting.
Yeah, Icon. You could go with Icon.
Yeah,
Here's why.
Yeah, you tell us.
Is the Icon. Okay, I'll step in real quick. Something I know a little bit about 90s professional wrestling. Now, I mean, this guy, all right. Bear with me now. He went through so many different phases of the wrestling game and kind of just helped transform it. I mean, it was always good storytelling, but he took his character to the next level. When The Crow came out, I know you guys know The Crow, the movie.
Yeah.
Oh yes.
No.
Yeah. I thought it was some kind of wrestler.
All right,
no,
okay.
Not The Crow, the wrestler.
No. He kind of changed with that too, and went to like I think they went the heel mode where he was supposed to be the bad guy, but people just fell in love with him. I mean,
wow.
Anyways, I'm glad you brought it up, dude. Has transcended through time. I don't know how he still does it, but he still does it apparently, and I have no idea how. So props off to you, man.
That's pretty crazy.
I'll give Sting's props, man. Like, he went from that surfer gimmick to after The Crow came out to that kind of Sting, and then in 2015 they found out that he had spinal stenosis, and he was done. So now he's back. Working a limited schedule, and he's still working well in AEW, still a pretty good little worker. He's able to run the ropes and look great at 60-something years old.
Yeah, dude, his debut was in 1985. That was his debut, dude. He was born in 1959. I mean, he's incredible, dude. Incredible.
Yeah,
that's crazy, man. I mean, I'm really excited about seeing him. I didn't grow up on wrestling or anything, but like everyone knew who Sting was, and especially in the 90s. And even now, like, you could say, name me 10 wrestlers, and, Sting, Undertaker, Cena. That's about it.
Undertaker and Sting, they're kind of like you said, Charlton, like, they were done, right? Now they're doing limited things. I mean, you got
Undertaker's really done.
Yeah,
really
poor
done.
guy.
Go on. I mean, you can go on Joe Rogan's podcast on Spotify and just see, all the hip surgeries that he's had, and like, they have to like essentially like put in on the bone that piece of metal, and like because his hip is destroyed. I mean.
Wow, man, it's crazy, what those guys had to, and especially Sting, right? Like, being his age and what he had to endure all these years. And I know they say wrestling is fake, but some of those blows, you can't fake that, right?
Bro. Bro, I mean, and he was in the WCW game when NWO came into play, where they were just like the elite bad guys who went off script constantly and just beat the heck out of people, like in 20 people at a time. And there's just no way I mean, of course it's scripted, the outcome is planned, but like, they're acrobats, man. I mean, they're flying through the air. You don't stop that.
Oh yeah, there's no wire work there, right?
Oh, that's crazy.
The term you were looking for, Matt, is they were shooting on each other. It's a shoot. When it's not a work, it's a shoot.
Okay. And this is why you're here.
For many reasons. You never amaze me, bro. Every episode it gets better and better, and I find out just a little bit more about you.
Did you say you never amaze me?
Never cease to amaze me.
We all know, hey, words are hard, and we know I'm not good at them.
I knew what you meant.
Right. Hey, we'll blame it on the internet.
Speak from your heart.
On the internet. I always.
I mean,
speaking of your guest appearances, we got Walter Jones and Austin St. John going to this, better known as the original Black Ranger, the original Red Ranger, correct?
Correct, Charlton?
Yes, sir. Zach and Jason. Zach Taylor, and then Jason Lee Scott.
Love him already. Go on. Tell me more.
That's
Tell me
cool.
more. Tell me more.
What is their average height? You know?
I don't know that.
No, man. Look, that's going to be really, really cool, man. Charlton and I had a great experience with. Actually, you tell it because I don't recall much. So, and not because I was anything. It was because I was in so much pain with my back.
Right, I do remember that day. Yeah, no. I mean, yeah, I'd mentioned it before on a previous episode. Just got to meet Austin, and
did you?
Yeah, you got to talk Taekwondo, and then we met Walter. I'm like, well, when you coming back as Zach? Because we always see Adam, Johnny Young Bosch come back as Adam. I'm a huge Adam fan. Yeah. That's like. I love Zach, but dude, I just love Adam even more. He was just my guy.
Who's Adam?
Adam.
Who's Adam?
You don't know Adam?
I don't know. Tell me who he is.
He's in Turbo.
Okay. Oh yeah, he was in Turbo, but no,
he threw his back out.
No, that was Rocky.
Rocky. My bad.
We're off to a rip-roaring start.
He's with the long hair.
Right. So I can get into that afterwards, but yeah, so okay. Adam was the guy that he replaced Zach on Mighty Morphin as the Black Ranger.
Interesting.
Go off, King.
Yeah,
this is your element, son. And what did you think of that trade? Go on, tell me more.
I mean, no, like I loved Adam because, like, I mean, I was the shy kid and Adam was the shy kid.
Yep.
And then slowly but surely, I rewatched Power Rangers, so like slowly but surely, Adam became less of the shy guy. And there were plans to make him the leader of the Power Rangers. That's why he had the long hair in Turbo.
Oh, wow.
So they were going to, he was going to replace Tommy and be the leader. Or one of the seasons, he was going to be the leader. And they're like, yeah, the leader has to have long hair.
Why?
True.
But why? Why?
I don't know. It was a Saban thing.
I thought it was something. I thought it was something you knew that something.
Yeah. It's going to be that's going to be really cool being able to talk to them again. I'm very much looking, which, that brings us to this point, but I'm very much looking forward to speaking to these individuals and maybe even scoring some interviews if at all possible. And there's just some cool people going, which another person is Michael Biehn, which he plays. What does he play, Charlton? Do you know this one?
Yes, I do. He plays Kyle Reese in Terminator, and he's the reason why I wanted a pump shotgun.
Ooh,
now
it's a chance.
First time I used my pump shotgun, almost blew my eardrums out. It was a good time.
He said, "It's not like the movies."
I could not hear for 5 seconds. It was bad.
I remember shooting a gun for the first time. It was an AR-15, and I remember blowing my eardrum out. And I was like 14 or 15, and I couldn't hear for about 3 months.
That bad, but okay.
Yeah. Here's Michael Biehn. All right. So, which one is the Terminator one on here?
He would be the third, and then the second is Alien, right? Or no?
Also, all the way to the right is Alien.
That's right.
To the left of that one is Terminator.
Mm-hmm.
One all the way to the left is Tombstone.
The best movie ever.
I need to watch it.
Ever? Yeah.
It's
what? Hold on.
Wow.
Hold on.
No, like I've seen it, but I just haven't sat down and watched it.
Do you know who Doc is?
Doc
dude
Holliday.
Dude that plays Batman.
Christian Bale. Robert Pattinson.
Dude, yeah,
Val Kilmer.
Yep, Val Kilmer.
What does he have? He has like syphilis or something.
He had throat cancer.
No.
Charlton coming in.
Nope, no, in
hold
the
on.
movie. In the movie.
Oh, in the movie. Okay, in the movie.
Jamie, look that up. Look that up.
In the movie. Oh, yeah.
Real life.
Yes. Okay, sorry. I'm about to say, dude, that's terrible of you to say that. But
coming in with the hard-hitting facts. I mean,
it's one thing after the next, man. But yes, I think he's got syphilis. whatever
Right,
he's got.
Those cowboys they go in those saloons and the whorehouses, and
they would just drink all the beer is what they would do. But yeah, like first of all, one of the coolest things about going to conventions is seeing the guests, seeing these celebrities that we kind of, and this is a great one because there is quite a few of them that we've grew up with, and especially like Judith Hogue, who this is it. You either know her as April. Was it O'Neil?
Yep, April O'Neil.
Yes. Go off, King. Go off, King.
April O'Neil from Ninja Turtles, or you know her as Marty's mom from Halloween Town. That's the two generations of people who know Judith Hogue, right?
Yes.
Personally, I knew her from Halloween Town. I just didn't know she was April, until like, I don't know, I'm going to say a few years ago, whenever I actually watched Ninja Turtles after so long.
You can't be blamed for that. That's a common mistake. Same here. And I loved both.
Yeah.
Both movies.
Right.
But Halloween Town has it's more sentimental to my heart because that's what I grew up on, watching repeat all the time in my little VHS, ways of watching stuff.
Yeah.
This is where we differ.
She wasn't April Long, man. People were getting hurt and stuff like that on set, and they recast her with that other lady. I forget her name, but she was in 2 and 3 as April.
Doesn't matter because she's not going to be at the con. Yeah. Doesn't matter. So,
did she make it to the con?
It's a shame she didn't come back because she did a very good job as April, and I did really like her. And that is the first one is one of my childhood favorites.
Who, Megan Fox?
Megan. We don't talk about that Michael Bay stuff except for
go on.
Except for a couple of scenes with Bebop and Rocksteady, which I was laughing so hard.
Yeah, me too.
Yo, Beebs, what up, Rock? My man. I was laughing every time.
You know who else is in the reboot?
Oh,
Mr. Oliver King, Stephen Amell coming in.
You didn't say Oliver King.
Oliver Queen. I'm sorry. Go off, King. It's been a thing. I'm trying to push.
Political correctness.
It could have been worse. You could have said Oliver Princess.
That's true.
Let's do that over. Okay, 1, 2, 3. Mr. Oliver Queen.
He was awesome. Casey, wasn't
he? Yeah, I
terrible. I get it.
I didn't like his Casey at all.
I actually deleted it from my brain after I watched it. Which the second one was better than the first, by the way.
Yeah,
in quite a couple ways, but like. But going back to SBC, guys, we got to talk about SBC because it is going to be amazing. So we have the celebrities, we have a couple different anime people coming, which is really, really cool because I wasn't much of an anime watcher as a kid, but I do recognize one or two of these individuals, and I'm very excited about meeting them and seeing them, and even like attending their panels just to just listen to them talk. I tell people all the time, someone asked, what's the panels like? And I said, it's pretty much like our show. You have somebody or you have two people, and then you have the artist or the celebrity, the guest on stage, and they're just having a conversation about their journey, about their life, about their career. And it's really interesting because, we find that's the best way to get to know these individuals is getting them on the show, and finding or listening to their life story. And so usually the panels are 30 minutes and 30 to 45 minutes. And pretty much everyone has panels scheduled, which is really cool. And we have a couple interviews scheduled as well. And I'm really looking forward to that. But we also have a thing which we talked about before, but we have vendors who are going to be there where you can buy shirts, you can buy lightsabers, broomsticks, mask, movies, games. There's a whole lot of bit of everything when it comes down to pop culture, and that's the most exciting aspect for me is always the vendors and spending a lot of money.
Do me a favor. If you come across an NWO shirt in Charlton, Mr. McNugget, I know you know what I'm talking about. If you find one, doesn't matter if it's black and red, Wolfpack, Owls, for life.
Oh yeah, whatever that means.
Yep. Or
too sweet, good
or
brother.
the white and black. There you go.
Some kind of love message between you two or something, right?
Yeah. So snag me one of them. If you find them, I'll Venmo you. Get I don't know, medium, large, whatever they come in, and just send it my way.
I was gonna say, what size are you? But
yeah, but if it comes in gorgeous, that's what I'll take. Just kidding. Just kidding. That's what I used to say when I was 357. Do you have size sexy? Because I'll take that.
They would probably say, yeah, we have a child small. And they'd be like, no. I meant a large adult.
It's for me. Okay. It's for me. Yeah. There you go. Hey man, this guy here that we pulled up, this Bryce Papenbrook. He voices the guy on the far right. Oh gosh, where he goes. That him? Yeah, he go where he goes back in, and when people pass away.
Yeah.
Constantine, the version of Constantine, and I absolutely love that character. The comics are sweet, and he always plays out.
Man, that's actually pretty cool.
That'll be a good.
Let's take a look at him again.
Yeah.
Okay, cool, man. That's sweet.
Yeah.
So he's going to be there, which is really exciting.
Yeah, and I bet he ends up doing a panel too.
Yeah. I think pretty much all the people like that are going to be doing it, and I know I think they released a schedule the other day, and it looks pretty jam packed. From Friday through Sunday. I think Judith's panel is on Sunday, which that's pretty cool. But I'm really excited about seeing these individuals, man. Let me see.
Yeah, so Demolition was another one that you've been talking about, and I'm looking up their picture here. The guy above them, I think his wrestling name was Gangrel, where he was like a vampire and drank blood from a cup.
Yeah, I didn't know who he was until today.
So there's Axe and Smash. There's Axe and Smash of Demolition. They were kind of like the Road Warriors. That was kind of like what they were. Yeah, and then there's Gangrel, who was not a part of them, but he was in the Brood stable with Edge and Christian.
Like vampires. Go on.
He like turned them into vampires.
Scary.
What? So this is all wrestling?
Yeah.
Wow.
Like Edge is back now, and he's doing his like Brood entrance, but I don't think he has the fan. I don't watch WWE right now because that's a whole nother different story.
Charles says he's boycotting it because of things.
that Royal Rumble was not a good show.
Hey, that's okay because Sting isn't WWE. So when you go up to him, you let him know, hey, you're riding with him.
Yeah.
I guess he's not. He's like, they were like, you're not wrestling anymore.
Yeah. He's on
they told him that.
They're lost.
Wow. Yeah. So, Charlton, what is something you would like to ask? Let's just say Sting.
I mean,
I know you know everything, but is there anything you don't know that you'd like to know?
Something personal about him. Like if I would ask something like that, I mean, I would just say, I don't know. I would be like,
Good
hey,
job,
like, I'd be like, hey, what made you finally decide that AEW was going to be your final run place, and I know that they wouldn't wouldn't let him do cinematic matches in WWE. That's kind of like he pitched to them. But I mean, Tony Khan's letting Sting work and stuff like that, and he's doing the little mentoring role for Darby Allin, who's absolute. Just go look that guy up, guys. He's insane. He's like this 5'5", or I don't even know how tall he is, like maybe 160, 170 pound skateboarder, punker looking kid. And he just goes to town on people. Like he'll just throw his whole body into people and like super glue thumbtacks to the bottom of a skateboard and do a boneless on somebody's back. Like it's insane.
Coming in hot from our guy Nugget. Coming in hot, talking about them boneless wings, talking about them saucy nugs. Caleb, I want to ask you, man. So you guys roll in on Thursday, right? You get your day of rest. What does Friday look like for the both of you?
Charlton goes to work. I think, right?
Yeah, I'm probably only gonna have like 2 or 3 hours of work, I would imagine, because I
That's
got to
not
work
bad.
Wednesday night. So
Yeah, so I mean, he'll be working. I'll be finding something to do around Shreveport that's fun. Maybe go to Walmart. And then so we're going to end up going to start setting up sometime in the morning, and just kind of get our booth ready. We have a 4x4 banner of the frickin' Frack Show. We have kind of like some props that we're going to allow people to use and from the 90s and let them take photos with it. And also we're going to have things about our show on the table, kind of displaying what we do and who we've had on. And then once we're done setting up, the con will start at, I believe, 3:00. 3 or 4, and it's gonna be awesome being there, man. It's gonna be a lot of fun.
Yeah. And side note, we're gonna have Caleb and Charlton, Mr. Saucy Nugs. We're gonna try to set up some sort of video aspect, where we're talking to you guys, the fans, and that's kind of what it makes these cons go round. And as we had Jerry Milani on, and you guys will be doing more of these as well throughout the summer. So what we kind of want to set up is like some 90s trivia at times at some of these, or have you guys shoot a little video for an episode of ours talking about how many cons you've been to as a fan, what are your favorite aspects of it, and you guys are gonna rock it, man. And we'll do a little live mini ep from there where I'll tune in, I'll call you maybe on our Instagram or on our Facebook and see what's up, dude. See what's up.
Yeah, we can kind of like showcase what's going on at the con, and we can introduce you to some people who stop by the booth, and hoping to have some interviews either at our booth or we're of course going to venture out and score some, and with the guest, and also with fans, just talk to them about the 90s, ask them questions like what do you miss most about the 90s? What do you think should be brought back? And things like that, and kind of just be there to represent the show in every way possible. I think it's going to be, I think it's going to go really well, and especially because we're going to have our own booth, and that means we're going to have our own seats.
Yeah. I remember our last event. Yeah, that was a. Yeah, those were a hot commodity, boy. Were seats.
Yeah, very, very, very much worth a lot of money.
Yeah, and water, lots of water.
Yeah, and Charlton's gonna have his almond butter, because we don't know if we're gonna eat until we leave the con.
Caleb almost killed me one time. I'm like, I'm too skinny for all this. I need to eat.
He was dying because we were there till like, I don't know, 4, 5, 6 o'clock at night. He didn't eat anything, probably didn't drink anything, and because the water was like $8-9 a bottle, and we were like, nah, we'll just die of thirst.
yeah, just drinking from spigots and hoses and holes in the ground.
Yep.
not a SBC Comic-Con. Not there though. They're gonna have water and they're gonna have refreshments for you guys and vendors set up. Caleb, vendor talk, man. What are you most looking forward to? What do you like, going and seeing at these vendors?
I personally like just seeing the variety. You'll have sketch artists, you'll have people who are selling clothes, people who are selling, gaming, trading cards, and people are selling books and anything pop culture related. You'll see a variety of people selling action figures and movies, and it's just really cool to walk around because all these vendors want to be there. Most of them, I would say the majority, love to talk to you about, whether it's about what's going on today, or talking about the 90s, or just action figures in general. You could be looking at some kind of figure and they'll strike up a 10-minute conversation about it. Not, and it's not even a sales tactic. It's because like they want to be there and they want to just, talk geek, And it's really, really cool though, being with seeing these vendors. And what's cool is a lot of them, you know, you see at other conventions, so you form a friendship with them, and sometimes they don't remember you until you say, "Oh yeah, I spent like $100 here with you," and then they're like, "Oh yeah, I remember you now," and you know. But yeah, that's what I'm kind of looking forward to. It's like I said, the vendors, and you know, I don't necessarily have anything particular I want to buy, but I do tend to at least buy one thing. And for the last convention, it was Nakia's lanyard. And thanks to her, I have never lost my keys again.
There you go. There you go.
Thank you.
Yeah. Shout out to Nakia. Welcome back anytime, friend of the show. Charlton, who are you most looking forward to seeing as guest out there?
I would have to say I'm torn between Austin and Sting. I mean, those are, you know, I am a martial artist, and I have been in the wrestling business since 20.
Of course you have, dude.
Like
of course
for
you
5
have.
years.
He wrestled the Undertaker. He's the one that hurt his back.
No, I'm not a wrestler. I do know how. I have refereed 2 wrestling matches in my lifetime, and what I have taught trainees how to run the ropes, but that's about it. You know.
Oh yeah, and by run the ropes, what do you mean by running the ropes?
So when you run the ropes, you're supposed to run as fast as you can, and then you turn and you grab the top rope, and that's like almost like you're springing like that. I'm leaning back on my chair. It's a time kind of like
rock
demonstrate, yeah. But and then you know, you run, and you can like practice taking bumps and make sure you tuck your chin, and you just flop back on your back flat like that. You don't want to land tailbone and then back first, because that's not how you take a bump.
Mm-hmm.
I know it's a little exposing of the business, but
nah, bro. No, bro.
We'll make sure to edit that part out.
That's an Instagram clip. Charlton's going viral. Sting or the Red Ranger, huh? I mean, that's so. Who was it that you guys said you met before? The Power Ranger? We
did meet Austin and Walter, the 2 that are going to be at this one. We did meet them in New Orleans, but yeah, no, man. I mean, as a kid, I felt like I was a Tommy guy as a kid, because he was the Godzilla Ranger. I mean, and I'm gonna throw out another wrestling term. I'm a huge Godzilla mark. That means that's wrestling term for fanboy. So there you go. But I mean, as for collectibles, I've been on a high in Shreveport of finding Goosebumps stuff. Like, I have found more Goosebumps stuff in this city alone than I ever have in Baton Rouge when I lived there.
That's crazy, man.
Like, I have found 3 hardbacks that are extremely rare. Like, I mean, they don't even make those kind of hardbacks anymore. They're completely out of print.
Wow.
Found them for like $3, $4 at the local bookstore in Bossier. I mean,
man.
Yeah, man. Shout out RL Stein, friend of the show. Come on anytime.
I'd love to have RL. I mean, he's the reason why I'm such a horror buff.
Bro. Yeah. I'd love that too.
Yeah.
I would love that too. I know he's a busy guy, but if you just take a few minutes and just come on the show, we'll be really happy.
Friend of the show. Friend of the show, RL Stein.
I told Caleb and said, man, you got to get Catherine Long on the show. She plays Carly Beth on the Haunted Mask. That's what I really want.
That would be amazing, man. Which I'll tell you about that after. But like, it's always a possibility.
Charlton, we're gonna have to do an entire episode of a back deep dive on you. And I'm dead serious. Serious. I am so looking forward to that.
Whatever y'all want to talk about, man. We can mark out all day. I don't care.
Bro, just to recap, I was a Tommy fan. I do martial arts and I've wrestled. I mean, to be official, I've officiated 2 wrestling matches in my entire life. And by officiating, I mean I taught them how to run the ropes and take bumps. And you take a bump like this with your 10, dude, it would be amazing. Amazing episode. I'm telling you. Anyways.
Right.
Yeah, man. And we'll make sure to get a lot of footage of Charlton for the weekend too.
maybe they might have a wrestling ring at the con. Who knows?
Maybe you can talk wrestling with Sting and Demolition, and because I'm pretty sure I couldn't tell him anything except for like, you know, how to throw a punch. But you guys can talk wrestling.
No, I won't get into that. But okay.
Yeah,
just so everybody's aware, this is who we're talking about him wrestling. So yeah, just so we're all on the same page.
I would love to see them
if it happens.
If it happens, I'll let you know. You know, good thing is Charlton's in his hometown, so he doesn't have to go far for hospitals, and he can go walk back home after.
Yeah. All right, man. So you guys roll into Saturday. It shows that Sting's a Saturday event only, I do believe. So Saturday looks different than Friday, I'm assuming. Is it bigger? Is it louder? What goes on?
Yeah, I mean, Saturdays are usually the most busiest day of the convention. But it also depends on, you know, what's happening, because for Fan Expo, you know, Anthony Mackie was Sunday only, and they, you know, we weren't able to go Sunday, but I heard that Sunday was like the busiest, and it was because of Anthony Mackie, of course. And but like Saturdays, you know, Saturdays are primarily the focus when people go. They're not a lot of, you know, Fridays is setting up, getting things right, but Saturdays is when the con truly starts with different events, different things going on. So we're going to go and we're just gonna go to the booths and be a pretty fun-filled day, because we're gonna be attending some panels as well throughout the whole day. And yeah, I mean, I'm
fan group booth. What's fan group booth?
Yeah, so we're basically gonna have a nice 8-foot booth or so, and that's where you can find Charlton and I a lot of the time. You guys can come hang out, meet us, and talk about frickin' Frack show. And I have some of these where we'll be taking some photos of you guys and different kind of props. We're gonna have some friends, some Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, Matrix, different props like this, and we can all take some photos and get silly with it.
Get silly with it. Oh yeah, man, you guys are coming in hot tonight. This is a good episode.
I know. I'm trying to think of 90s, and actually, I'm not thinking of it. I just read it. But but yeah, so we're gonna have a little fan group to basically, it gives us the ability to just meet the fans and introduce ourselves to people. People will come up and not know who we are, because there is people out there who don't know who the frickin' Frack Show are. So it's our job to go to these things and kind of represent the show, and even make our family grow bigger. Because we never have enough. We never have enough.
So I'm looking up here, guys, and so this is from February 18th to the 20th. I'm assuming that this episode will drop Wednesday, Thursday time. So the doors open at 3 p.m. Okay, it's an all ages admission. You can get a weekend pass for $50. Mm-hmm. That gets you in Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, which is an incredible price. I mean, for the people that we're listing off and all the vendors, and to go see these guys and hang out for 3 days, that's what I would do. Or you can get a Friday admission for $20, a Thursday admission for $30, or a Sunday admission for $20. I mean, you might as well do the $50 and go hang out with the frickin' Frack Show, plus saucy nugs on the side. I mean, all weekend.
A little saucy. No, it was nuggets, but now it's saucy.
I'm just throwing ideas, seeing what sticks, throwing it at a board, see what the people like.
Yeah. We'll do?
For the fans.
We'll let the fans decide, and we'll let Sting decide.
Yeah,
that'll be one thing we can ask them is, can you name this guy right here? And let's just see what he comes up with. If it's vulgar, we just won't use it. But but who knows?
Or we might, on the
just
side.
do a bunch of stars. They just
we could do a fan poll, dude. We can do a fan poll. We can throw out some ideas and see what the people like, and make sure Charlton agrees. I mean, I'm sure that has to be a stipulation of it.
He doesn't have to agree.
I'd like to, but I mean, I guess
he'd like to, but
if it sticks, then I guess I'm just kind of out of hands.
No, man, it'll be fine. I'm sure it'll be like the perfect name. And but I mean, for Saturday wise, we'll be there for quite a while. And like I said, the best thing is we actually do have a place to sit, and we have a really, really cool backdrop, but we also have a cool 90s tablecloth that we're going to put down and make it very appealing for people to just come to us,
yeah. Come in and drop some photos, I mean, tag the event, tag the show. Dude, anybody that walks by a booth that has the 90s colored theme, it's going to be a hit. It's going to be a win.
And I was talking to someone earlier. I said, who does this? Like so many people just don't want to put in work to create something unique. And that's kind of what our vision is, just to be to have our booth as a representation of the show in every way. So that includes our colors, our logo, what we stand for. And like I said, just to have things laminated, show all the guests we've had on the show and convince them that this is a real show and this is not a lie, and because a lot of times, especially whenever I'm hitting up different individuals to come on the show, they're like, "Did y'all seriously have all these people on the show?" I'm like, "Yeah." I said, "It's not a lie. It's true. It's true." So have a little portfolio, give it to some of the agents over there, and introduce ourselves, and just point at Judith and say, "We want her." I mean, that's also another thing. We're able to meet these agents, we're able to meet these managers and introduce ourselves, and just let them know we're out there, not disposal, but we're here, and if they're ever interested in doing something together,
Yeah. And talking about sticking to our principles. I mean, think about how much, and every booth is going to charge whatever they charge, and people are going to do what they do. But sticking to the freaking Frack Show number one rule. I mean, we don't pay for guests. That's number one rule. Number two, it's for the fans, by the fans. Drop in, take a picture, hang out with the guys for free. First of all, and come take some photos and just get away. Talk about the 90s and just hang out, for free.
Just be in the 90s for a little while with us, and even 90s and early 2000s. We don't really ever refer to late 2000s, but we've had some people on, but of course they were doing things in the early 2000s and 90s. But just let our fan group booth be an escape for people, and of course, like I said, we'll do some interviews of the fans and talk to them about the 90s and 2000s, and I think it's gonna be really, really cool, man. It's gonna be a long drive, but it'll be really cool.
No, it'll definitely be worth it.
Yeah, it's an easy little drive. Well, you've done it. It's like I don't even use my Maps app anymore, man. I just drive straight.
It's an easy drive for you, but I have a broken back.
That's okay. Well,
it's difficult for me to drive to Berwick, which is 2 minutes away from here. But this is gonna be 4 hours. But I like a challenge.
Yeah. Where we're going, we don't need roads, man. Where we're going, we don't need roads.
I actually looked in to see if I could fly there, and they said, "Stop being lazy."
Yeah. So just to recap, RL Stein, friend of the show, your open invitation. Sting, friend of the show, come on whenever. We wanted to throw out, we were talking about people that late 2000s. I mean, Taylor Swift, friend of the show, you can come on anytime too. I know you're busy dropping 5 albums a year, but we're here for you anytime,
There's no bad blood between us.
No, baby got bad blood. I appreciate you guys, man. This is going to be great. You guys are going to have an awesome weekend, and go get your $50 ticket so you can hang out with the freaking Frack Show and help name Charlton for 3 days straight. Where else can you do that?
And remember, guys, it's SBC Comic Con in Shreveport and Bossier City, and we just want you to know you're absolutely welcome to see Michael Bean, to be to absolutely just be at our booth, come hang out, come talk to us. We're really good at conversating. We'd love to nerd out with everybody because we're all nerds in every form of way. even the most preppiest people that you can ever think of has a nerd side to them. You know, they all love Pokemon. They all love Pikachu. They all cried in Pokemon the movie 2000. Don't let anyone lie to you, okay? But Charlton, you say your closing thoughts, because I already just did.
Yeah, no, man, I'm really looking forward to this. It's gonna be interesting this is gonna be a first time for me working at a con. So I mean, that's gonna be definitely a inside looking out kind of experience rather than outside looking in.
Well, you're supposed to be working at the other one too, but
okay.
This is really
shout out Jerry Milani, friend of the show.
I think this is I think this will be the second time you were really working. Which, I by the way, for those who haven't seen, we did do a recap episode about the Fan Expo in New Orleans. Definitely check that out. Go ahead, Charlton.
Well, yeah, no, I just meant from like a booth perspective.
Yeah.
We didn't have a booth at the other one, but yeah, no, I get what you're saying.
Think about it.
Yeah. No, man, we could put like a notepad or something and be like, hey, we're trying to come up with Charlton's nickname for the show, and like let the fans just stencil down names. That could be.
Are you prepared for rejection or anything about that? Because that'll be really interesting. I'm definitely down for that.
So yeah, I know we were gonna get together about ideas for the booth, but we never, other than like the signs and stuff. But I mean that is my one idea. But
we'll do it. We'll buy we'll find a 90s pink notebook, and we'll go ahead and open that thing and tell people. No, we don't need your signature. We just want you to say what Charlton's name should be for the show.
Yeah,
okay,
let's throw sleeves down as an option. Saucy nugs, missed
sleeves.
Nuggets. I mean, this I like this, and I love this for the show. I really do.
Even like Lil Juicy or something,
But it's got to be Lil
Juicy.
Lil,
does.
Lil Juicy,
Lil Fruity.
And then we bring Charlton on. They're like, "Oh, Mr. Juicy. Hi. Well, I have a question for you."
Hello, Mr. Fruity. Oh man. But yeah, man, it's going to be a great time, Charlton. It's going to be really, really cool. And it is my first time working in a booth as well. And it's going to be very interesting. And I'm preparing myself for this next con, which we'll announce, I guess next week. We'll start talking about that, because that con is going to be insane in so many ways. But let's just hope we just, everything goes smooth, which if you know us, pretty much everything goes smooth for the Frickin' Frack Show. We're very well known for making things work and taking what we give, I think that's what it is. But so like Matt had said earlier, guys, it's Friday through Sunday, and it is going to be in Shreveport and Bossier City. And get your tickets now. I wouldn't wait, because you never know, man. You never know, that crowd surge might happen, and they might be at a full capacity. But we're gonna go ahead and keep you guys updated with everything we do over there as well.
Yeah, man. I'll email you over some 90s and 2000s trivia, and you guys can do some of that stuff with the fans. And don't forget, tag us in your guys' photo ops when you guys are up at the Frickin' Frack booth. Like the page, follow the page. It's all we really ask for all this. And then at the end of the day, go have a whole bunch of fun, and everybody be safe on your way out there. You can still get tickets. We'll drop it in the comments here. Appreciate you guys, man. This has been episode 78. This is a podcast for the fans. Your turn.
Hello, it's the Frickin' Frack Show, a podcast for the fans by the fans. This is the Frickin' Frack Show, a podcast for